Hey, hi there you guys, Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel. I'd like to thank you for tuning into those energies and influences that are coming through for your weekly reading, August 25th to the 31st of 2019. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. This is a condensed general reading. Please only take those portions that resonate with you. Okay, Sagittarius, off camera to save time, I've done a protective blessing. I've meditated over and shuffled these cards just for you. Your first card, it's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. The Three of Pentacles, Sagittarius. This is earth energy. This has to do with your employment, teamwork, people's opinions and advice. This has to do with critics. They want to teach you how to do it better. Try not to take things personally. This is an early stage of progress, and it's a project that's beginning manifestation. This can be a lucky project for you. This is using your knowledge to turn a profit, yet there's still some more to learn yet. You might be rethinking your efforts to see if they match up with your long-term goals. This has to do with assistance and contribution and teamwork, guidance, planning, mentors. It's okay to take critics as teachers that are really helping you grow. Priorities are being established and plans are being put into action, and you have initial successes. This is, do not be afraid of the unknown, because you'll bring light into the darkness. Because to possess a talent and fail to use it means to misuse it. It's success through effort. And now your second card. This is the energy that's crossing over your path. This can be a challenge. This can prevent your forward progress. The Five of Swords, Sagittarius. This is air energy. This is a card of triumph and disaster. It's using your intellect as a means of healing. It's never too late or too early to work through emotions and learn from them. And try not to let difficulties get you down. This is you standing up for clarity and uprightness. It's letting your knowledge bear fruit. There's adversity here. Try not to judge before you know everything. It would be a high cost of victory. It would be bitter. This is a misunderstanding. It's having to defend yourself. It's negative people and drama. There's ego issues involved here. Someone feels stepped on, so they retaliate. It can be petty. This is a card of changes and adjustments. It can be a change that's brought on by distress or loss. It's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. You may be blinded by a situation, so you'll need to wait to judge because you do not have enough information. You'll need to choose your battles and try not to overreact. Someone likes to provoke a reaction. They might be a bully. Sometimes this can be empty promises or an energy vampire that's constantly complaining, or they're always being snappy, or they're nonstop talking. Negative people can drain you and they bring unwanted drama. And now your third card. This is how it affects you, Sagittarius. Number 7 of Wands, fire energy, which is your element. This is you standing your ground and defending your legitimate territory. It's victory through courage and success against opposition. This is reaching a new level, and you do have the position of advantage. This is certain success, and it's competition in business and trade. It's also the completion of a phase, and you have deep purpose and valor. These are tests that you have to face. It's courage in difficult situations, and you'll be beating down all these problems. It's also the excitement of conflict. You might feel singled out, like you're being harassed. You're doing these tasks all alone. You might be so busy or so absorbed in your haste that you put on 2 different shoes. Or it could be now the shoe is on the other foot. It's stiff competition in business. It's also a chance to prove yourself. This is the important thing is to be carefully directed, an unhurried effort. This is trying to take one thing at a time and concentrating on a central task. This can also be a defensive gesture. It can also be a wand being handed up. You've worked your way up. It's fruitfulness and growth and justified hope and freshness. You may have to take a strong action against someone else or become more self-reliant. And now here's your 4th card. It's the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. Number 4 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the Emperor. This can be an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendants. There is a free birth chart calculator at the very bottom of the description box. So Aries can be in your chart or someone else's chart. Doesn't have to be though. This card represents the authority. It's a divine masculine card. This person has the right to rule. This has to do with the domination of the material world for authority, paternity, order and structure and stability. This is the fruits of toil and the results of action. It's controlled and directed attention and exercising power wisely. There's structure and control and authority and laws and rules which become repressive. This is someone powerful and he rules, and you might feel like you're under their influence. This is love through healthy boundaries, stability and power and protection. This can be a beneficent ruler, and they will fight for what is right and what is their duty to protect. This is a father figure. They could be giving fatherly advice. It could be a boss, a solid leader, a natural-born leader. So look for issues related to authority. This is authority that's called in to restore order. Can be coming up against authority with the 7 of Wands here next to it. This can be a disagreement with your boss. And now here's your 5th card. It's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. The 10 of Swords, Sagittarius. More air energy here. And the 7 of Wands with the 10 of Swords, this is being hot-headed, aggravated, overly dramatic behavior, and it can create a huge amount of conflicts. This could be that backstabbing gossip is going to be ending, and it's soon an end of those periods and trials and hardships. You can make a clean break from past hurtful pain because a new cycle is beginning. You might feel like you've been a victim, been betrayed or lied to. But you can draw wisdom from this defeat and pick yourself up and get on with life. This is a lesson learned, and it's no making the same mistakes twice. It's painful endings and broken trust. The dawn is breaking over the horizon. That is the sun coming up. It's the end of something, a relationship, a circumstance, or a false way of seeing a situation. It rings of truth and clarity of vision, which brings about that inevitable death. And that dawn breaking gives promise of rebirth. It's clearing the ground for something new, and allowing change rather than fighting. You may have received deep wounds, but this is the final ordeal, and it won't last forever. Hope is on the horizon, and peace and calm can be found. This ordeal will pass. Your 7 of Wands with the Empress card, that's being hot-headed and aggravated, determined, focused, brave, and fiery. And now here's your advice from the Oracle deck. Trust your vibes. Sagittarius, you've got body talk. Card number 7. Body talk. Does your gut rumble and your chest tighten and the hair on your arms rise in certain situations? Does your heart race and your head pound? Do you get a lump in your throat at other times? Pay close attention to these signals because your body is talking to you, and what it is saying is important. It has a language of its own, unique and consistent, and with a little awareness you'll begin to read what your body's vibes are trying to tell you, whether it's a warning or a good vibe. Learn to read your body's vibes by running a mental scanner over it several times a day, asking yourself, how do I feel physically right now? Take your awareness a step further and actually talk to your body. Ask it aloud for feedback and trust what you get. Don't overthink it. Take the first thought or feeling that pops up as accurate and use the information to guide you. This is 6th Century Health Insurance. Thanks, you guys, Sagittarius. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now, forewarned is forearmed. And you can't always get a positive reading. Reading isn't for everybody, only to who it resonates for. Thanks, you guys. Remember now, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.